we had something at West in elementary school, and it was Bible Club. This was the last one in my second grade year. What happened is, during the story, something clicked. The person that was speaking said something about how sin is chains, and that we're born into sin, so we're born into these chains, and we deserve them because we've done everything wrong, and we don't deserve to be with God. But she said that God has the key to the chains, and that was Jesus, and He offers that to us freely, and that there's nothing we can do to deserve it, but He gives it to us anyway, even though He knows that we will still do things that we should be in chains for. And that's just when it all clicked for me. I actually realized that that's what I needed, and that's when I became a Christian, and I started believing. I always knew that I was going to go to heaven and that I believed that, but then I read that faith without action is useless, and action without faith is also useless. This was around 7th grade when I was going to Ecuador for the first time on a mission trip. My dad had gone for about 8 years, this was going to be his 9th, and so he knew everything about it. And our first or second meeting, I think, we were just talking about what we were going to do, the plan, and what the Bible stories were, and how we could prepare for that. And I remember after that meeting, I went and I realized that I was doing things wrong, that I was trying to show everyone that I was doing everything right, and that I was just a great Christian. But inside, I would just do things that's not what God wanted me to do. And so I took a look at myself, and I was like, how can I go down to Ecuador and teach these kids about something if I don't really display it in my own life? We were the ones teaching the kids, but I think I might have learned more from them than I could teach them, just because they're so happy and joyful all this time when in worldly standards they have nothing. They live in open-air houses, and they have no money, just probably 2 pairs of clothes, and they just have nothing, but they're just so happy. And that's what didn't really make sense for me, because we have everything compared to them. And I know in my own life, I get down about things and I'm not super happy, and I know that that's something that I need to change. Probably the best part of my year, and definitely my summer, was at Big Stuff. One of the 5 guys that was with us, he asked Jesus to be the Lord of his life that weekend, and he said when talking to Lance about it that some of the people that impacted his life were me, my cousin, and James Bevel, and that was just really awesome. And James wasn't there, but me and Grant were there, and his parents were actually 3 condos down on a vacation, and so he was baptized there, and me and Grant got to be a part of his baptism, which was just really awesome. And it shows me that what I do does make a difference, and people do notice what I'm doing. My name is Josh Kaiser. You can follow my example as I follow the example of Christ.